Hey, YouTube. Wow, it has been so long since I've been back on video. I feel like, yeah, I think this is my first vlog since I've given birth. So we're almost on 8 months now, and wow, that's a long time. Like, in hindsight, 8 months is such a long time, and I'm back. Hi. So I kept it at least Tuesdays. So with my chaos journey. But yeah, just wanted to say hi, talk about a few things, what I'm up to and what I'm gonna be up to. That's the exciting part. I haven't really shared with many people. I think I've shared with like two, maybe three people publicly what our journey has been on the business and me coming back into work now from mat leave, and what that looks like. So I'm excited to dive in, share with you guys, and just a quick update on my journey, really. So those who follow me know that I've been posting on my stories, and I got hit with a really bad case of postpartum depression to a point of antidepressants, and I haven't actually gotten off of them. I did one time, and that was a horrible mistake, truly. Because here I am thinking, okay, my moods are getting better, so maybe it's time to get off the antidepressants. Little did I know, and I completely honestly just forgot that I don't actually take them for my mood anymore. They are for my anxiety. So I got off of them because the pills ran out. And then I'd say about a few days, all of a sudden I'm in bed, and then I'm having this panic. So when I panic, I get jitters. Like, it's like bugs underneath my arms that are trying to crawl out and grab at me. So a lot of the times, the only way I stop them is actually to inflict physical pain. So like I'm digging my nails into my arms and doing all that stuff just so it stops. And with the antidepressants, that's actually gone down drastically. But here's me, oh, I don't need them anymore. And I went off. So I'm in bed in the middle of the night, and I'm freaking out. And I was like, holy fuck, I don't know what to do. I put my hand in ice, splashed some water, and it wasn't really working. Luckily I was able to calm down, and it wasn't a big case of panic, but it was really scary. And now I am stuck on antidepressants. And I don't mean stuck in like a negative way. I mean, I personally have never wanted to take pills because I feel like anything that I'm dealing with psychologically, mentally could be treated just like talking through. And I'm also acknowledging that there are chemicals in our body and in our brains that, have an effect on it, has a physical impact. And for me, it's realizing that, for my anxiety, the best thing for me to do is to stay on the antidepressants. I also learned from a friend that, when you go off antidepressants for a while and then you come back onto them, it actually is like antibiotics where our immune system kind of adapts, so they don't work as well. So that's an interesting point. So that's kind of the journey of how I started. Fast tracking a bit, I am in love with motherhood. I really just, here I am thinking, okay, we're gonna have a child. It's a gift to my husband because he wanted kids. And really, when in fact, I'm just, like, I don't even know. I don't have the words for it. Like, I truly love being a mother. She's incredible. She's my world. I'm legit getting emotional just thinking about this, but it's a gift. Like, I've been given a gift. I don't have the best family situation with my family personally, so it's a little tough. So I'm foreign. Like, the concept of family is foreign to me a lot of times because I'm either not willing to accept it, I don't know how to act, I don't know how to receive love, I'm not compassionate. Like, there's so many of these things, and really at the end of the day, I got a fresh start. So I'm getting really emotional. I don't usually do this. I swear it's the pregnancy hormone or whatever's left over. Whew, but yeah. Like I've got a fresh start. I can create a family. I mean, we are creating our family, and it's pretty incredible. I am so sorry for crying. It's not intended at all. Wow, now it's gonna be one of those videos. But all of this to say, I feel so blessed. And it's so funny that I'm making this video now because we literally, my husband and I just had a fight where he almost walked out. We're like, fuck this shit, and like, I don't want to work with you. I don't want to be in this business. Blah, 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 blah. And here I am making a vlog talking about creating a family and our journey. It's crazy. Life is crazy sometimes, I tell you. Anyways, we're fine now. We have these moments every now and then. I was just really stressed. There's been a death in the family, his family on his side, so there's some emotions there. His brother got into an accident, and just there's a lot of stuff. Coronavirus is fucking happening. Like, wow. And for those of us that are self-employed, that have a business, it's tough. Like, there are so many factors, and it's not just tough, like, for us. Our business is already, most of it, like I say, 80-90% of it is in the digital space, so it's less of an impact than, say, a brick and mortar. However, we feel it with some of our clients that are in those businesses, whether it's landscaping or, you know, a product or service. Like if you're a handyman, a plumber per se, you kind of, like, what do you do? What do you do? You're gonna go in a hazmat suit? Maybe, but like, it's a lot going on out there, and I hope everybody is staying safe. I mean, personally, my dad's been calling me off. Like, he doesn't call me often, but he's recently had surgery, almost died. We had to take in his dog for a few days, and then he met his granddaughter for the first time. A lot of emotional shit. Like, it's been an interesting 7.5, 8 months. I literally don't even know how old she is. She's like 7 and something, either 7.5 or 7.25. You kind of lose count, and I'm not that anal parent that just like marks everything. I check this app so I know exactly how old she is, because my dumb ass, and like, I'm an Asian that cannot do math, so when I was calculating her age, one of the stupidest things, and this is me laughing at myself, but I realized that when you go from like August 18th to September 18th, it is not 4 weeks. So like, she could be a month old, but not really, because it's like however many weeks. So I really just didn't discover it until my daughter was born, which is the stupidest thing to say, and it's true. So there's that. So fast tracking a bit, getting back to work was one of the hardest things. Like, I am someone who loves my work. I take joy in it. I take pride in it. And, you know, being pregnant and then giving birth, dealing with postpartum stress, I never actually felt like I was me. Like, it took me, like, even I started working when she was about maybe 3.5, 4 months in. But I didn't feel like I was me. I would see friends. I would just feel off. Like, emotionally, physically, I would feel off. And I didn't know how to explain it. Nothing was, like, different except for the fact that I had a fucking baby. Which I know a lot of mamas are going to tell me that is huge. That is a lot. But for me, I don't feel like it was. Or maybe it's just I'm not acknowledging it. But I honestly don't feel like it was this earth-changing thing. Like, I feel like I still had to get my shit together in order to do what I wanted to do, to help out with the business and everything. And which was tough, because then on the business side, It was my husband. He was alone there doing everything. And honestly, we've lost about probably close to $60,000 through employees. And it's tough. Like, on one side, you think, okay, well, if we would have done it, we could have, saved some of that money. But I'm also clear that in order to expand and scale, you need to build a team. And you have to be effective in that. One of the things I heard that was so amazing was, if you want to scale a business, you then get into the business of HR. Because there's no other way. And it makes so much sense. And it clicks finally for me, because now we're in a space of, okay, we need a team. We need people to help us. And it's not working out. So instead of blaming, the first thing we always look at is, well, what did we do wrong? What did, us as leaders of Chirp do wrong? What could we have done better? And I don't mean wrong as in like finger pointing. I mean wrong, or like is as in, if something wasn't communicated, I take it on me. Like, me as the leader, it's something I need to address, because ultimately we are the business in the sense that we're accountable. And accountability to me really is owning and taking responsibility for anything that happens. So if a team member fucks something up, that's on us. That's on us, whether it's we didn't fully communicate it, we didn't proof it, we didn't double check. Like, I don't care what that thing actually is, it's on us. So it's been a tough few months. And so what that kind of put us in is like me actually going in to learn this stuff. So here I am learning, code, learning how to design sites for marketing purposes. And it's a lot. Like, on top of a baby, I'm on this own, learning curve. And it's not my passion. Like, I don't love it. And my entire 2020 goal is doing what is necessary. So we've set our goals, but goals only get you so far. Like, yes, you have goals, great. But I guess going a step further is, what are you willing to do for those goals? And for me, this year, it's doing what it takes. It's not making excuses, and it's simply doing what it takes. So doing what it takes is fucking tough. It means showing up and doing the work when you don't want to and you just want to lie in bed. But that's what I signed up for, and I'm committed to making it happen this year. I mean, in the last month alone, we've almost paid off 2 of my credit cards entirely, which was over $6,500, including being on top of our bills, which is amazing. And I didn't think it would. And it's funny because we weren't planning actually to go that heavy on the credit card route. I made a few bad decisions like a few years ago, and that left me in credit card debt. And it was the first time ever. I'm actually proud to say, as a millennial, I have never been in credit card debt except for this one time. And it fucking sucks, because all I want to do right now is put money down and start investing. Like, this market right now is perfect to get in. Not with everything. I mean, it hasn't fallen as much as I would like in terms of, on the investing side. Like, there's certain things that I look for, like margin of safety price, for example. But anyways, so we weren't expecting to pay all this down, and then TD comes out with this, oh, we're going to start charging interest on your unpaid interest. And I'm like, fuck. I'd rather have $100,000 in debt flat than have compound interest riding my ass. It is like the worst thing you could ever want. So we did it. And I'm incredibly thankful to my husband for helping me, for making this a priority, especially when we could have used that money to reinvest it into the business. I appreciate that, we did what we did, and at least from a financial standpoint, personally, my credit doesn't take too much of a hit, although it is tied to this mortgage. Anyways, that's a whole nother story on a whole nother time. But on to some good news. We ran some numbers, and this is like the first time I've shared it publicly, so I am very proud of this, of both of us and of our team. So when I joined Chirp about 2 years ago now, almost 2 years, the first year, the business itself was almost bankrupt, and we grew it 40% in terms of net new revenue. And now we have officially grown it 116% of net new revenue. So that is incredibly exciting. And although I was part of it, I was never 100% in. Like, I was always doing my own thing, whether it was my other business, a job, like there was always something else. And still, though, having that acknowledgement from the team that my contribution had helped us all grow from like almost closing down shop to now 116% in net new revenue is pretty incredible. It warms my heart. It actually feels like I've got a fire that's been reignited under me. That's honestly how it feels. And it re-inspired me. So my first business, I feel like, had failed in working with artists. Not that it was a bad idea or anything. I still love my idea. I still think it's, I can execute it. I just personally don't see much financial success in it in the way I'm doing it right now. Does that mean it won't be? No, but right now with my family as a priority, I need to focus on cash flow. And so having the success we did at Chirp, I realize I can do that with other people. Like, I want to be in the trenches and helping companies grow, especially entrepreneurs and C-suites, the ones that are stuck, that are wanting to expand their team. And so I am very excited to announce that I would be starting my own thing again. So I'm still going to be with Chirp, and I'm super excited that I'm going back out on my own. I'm going out there, starting it off as an executive C-level coach, guiding entrepreneurs and small business owners to take action, build structures, and drive growth. Because if we can do this with Chirp, with the small team that we have, I am confident we can replicate this, within myself, within other companies I've helped already. It's really exciting because I feel like this is the thing that makes me feel like I found myself again. This is the thing that I feel like is me. And honestly, it's what I've been missing. I love business and I like being in control. So having my own thing again is just like, and the timing, having my own thing again makes me feel whole. Like, I've got my family, I've got my children. Yes, I said children. So that's like, a husky, a miniature dachshund, and a human. So 2 fur babies and a skin dog. I've got a successful business with my husband. We are creating the life we want, continuously expanding. And now the cherry on top is I get to do something for myself. So I am super excited and simply just wanted to share. So this is one of my longer vlogs for sure. And I think I'm going to keep them that way for some long form content, because I had this really smart idea to do YouTube a few years ago, and then I never executed because for whatever reason, sometimes you just don't on ideas. But I'm excited to get going. I really am. And I'm excited to take you guys along on this journey and share it with you. So let's see how it goes from here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll be keeping up with these again. Take care. Bye.